Hi guys, hey Lollydishians, how you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing great. It's your girl Lolly D. If you're joining for the first time, thank you for clicking. I'm a YouTuber based in the United Kingdom and I'm fun to be with. Okay, I promise it's fun here. Talk about lifestyle, faith and everything that you can relate with. So do well to subscribe. If you love this type of content, keep watching. Today I'm going to be talking about my experience with labor pain, fam. This is a highly requested video. You know, I told you guys I'll be doing videos that you guys request me to do or you would request me to film. So I took time to film this video for you guys because, you know, it was an experience and it is an experience. Just listen. I wrote things down. Let me start by saying labor pain is a type of pain that goes straight into your brain. Oh Lord. Let's talk about it. I'll start by saying that labor pain is in stages, okay? Forget about your fantasies about labor pain or the things you've watched in movies where they tell you labor pain just comes and hits you and immediately you're like, screaming out your brains. And then there's someone around you to carry you straight to the hospital and boom, you've heard she's giving birth. I wish labor pain is actually like that, but trust me fam, I'm here to educate you, to tell you that labor pain is actually in stages. And I wrote down some things. I said it's not like in the movies, okay? I realized that this pain, it progresses when it has to do with childbirth, okay? If you have not heard anything about Braxton Hicks, I'm here to educate you on that, okay? That's the first pain that you start to feel, okay, when you're pregnant and, you know, you're going to give birth soon, you know, and you start to feel it when you get closer to giving birth, if that makes sense. And actually, some people, they start feeling this Braxton Hicks from like 20 weeks pregnant. Personally, I didn't feel it till like I was like 31 weeks, I think. Yeah, like 31 weeks. That was when I started feeling the Braxton Hicks. And trust me, it was if you browse on this Braxton Hicks, they'll tell you that it's not usually painful. They tell you it's something that will just make you uncomfortable. Trust me, I asked the doctor, and I was like, why do you guys lie about these things? Like, just tell us how it is. There are a lot of people that will be thinking that Braxton Hicks is something that it will just make you feel uncomfortable. It's not really pain. For some people, Braxton Hicks is actually painful. But you know the scary part? That is not even the main pain. It's just like your body warming up. It's just like your body getting ready for the real thing, if that makes sense. So that Braxton Hicks is sort of preparing you and your body for that major pain that's gonna lead to you giving birth to your baby. So yeah, so when it comes to labor pain, my first experience, I started with Braxton Hicks, and just like everyone else, I just want to let you know that it will start with Braxton Hicks first, and that's just the first stage. For the second point, when you have to talk about labor pain, I'm not going to talk about labor pain without mentioning the fact that there's something called dilation, okay? And see, fam, this dilation thing, you may be strange to you though, but there's a certain amount of dilation you must have, okay? It's not just about getting to the hospital and you're just like 1 centimeter dilated and you expect them to take you in the hospital. Personal experience, fam, you know I'm going to be real with you. I was 1 centimeter dilated initially and I went to the hospital. I had packed all my hospital bags basically with all my stuffs and baby stuffs, and I was sent back home. Trust me, this is the reality of a lot of mothers or expectant mothers, and they feel, oh, once they start feeling the pain, then they should just rush to the hospital and get on the hospital bed and being, you know, you should be taken care of. Who doesn't like to be taken care of, man? I love to be taken care of. But then at that stage, you're feeling that pain and you're still doing But trust me, that's not even the real thing. So basically, you have to be like 10 centimeters dilated before you are practically ready to push out your baby. So then, some people dilate faster than the others. Some people will dilate straight to 3 centimeters. Some people will start from 1 centimeter basically, and then gradually they be dilating, you know, to 3 centimeters to 5 centimeters. And to be honest, when you're like, for my own experience, they didn't take me in the hospital until I was like 3, no, they said they won't take me till I was like 4 centimeters. But yeah, I was 3 centimeters when I got to the hospital the next time, and they admitted me because the pain was mad. I was like, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. But I was calm, funny enough. I thought I was going to be screaming. Oh, but trust me, that pain can make someone scream. But man, my advice to people, there's no need for you to be screaming out like that, because you only just started. That was why I just started. I kept on telling myself that, see, fam, if you scream from now to tomorrow, it's not going to stop the process. The process has started, and the baby is in there that needs to come out, basically. So just give yourself hope that the more the pain, the more you're closer to meeting your baby. And that's what the nurse was telling me. It sounded really scary. I felt like, this nurse is heartless. So when I was 1 centimeter and I was in the hospital, the nurse was telling me, now you don't have to sit back and just be resting and lying about. I advise you to do a lot of exercise, move up and down, just be very active, because the process has started, so you even dilate faster. And just know that as the pain gets more intense, you're getting closer to meeting your baby. And I was in my mind, I was like, God, how heartless can people be? Are you telling me this pain is still going to increase, and then I should not sit down? I should be active? Like, what you mean? Like, are you kidding me right now? But that's the truth. She told me. And I discovered that there was no need for me to be screaming up and down. I just had to be taking in the pain. But man, yeah, that pain is not funny. It's not funny. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So yeah, some people tell you must be like 4 centimeters or 5 centimeters dilated before the hospital will even admit you and stuff. So basically, when I explain the pain with the dilation, now you see, from 1 centimeter to 3 centimeters, you'll start feeling the pain more intense, much more intense than Braxton Hicks. In fact, at this point, you begin to know that Braxton Hicks is just more near this one, And the funny thing is, when it comes to being 1 centimeter to 3 centimeters dilation, okay, for my experience, it was like the pain was coming. For 1 centimeter, the pain was coming like every 20 minutes. Okay, every 20 minutes. Then gradually the pain will now start maybe every 10 minutes. Then after 10 minutes, sometimes it can be the next time you feel it more, maybe 20 minutes later, maybe 10 minutes later, like that, until it's getting closer. As at 3 centimeters, maybe every 7 minutes, and then every 5 minutes, like that. And then the closer you get it, like back to back, you start feeling the pain back to back. So you see why God is great, God is awesome. I guess that's why there's something called Braxton Hicks to actually prepare the body. Trust me, there's no one that's ever prepared for pain, but then your body itself would start getting used to the fact that something is actually going on in your body. So yeah, that is for that point, for dilation. Now, the next thing I'm going to tell you, do not be scared, okay? And do not be worried. When it comes to labor pain, I feel God's grace is always sufficient. If you're a Christian, okay, you don't have problem, okay? And trust me, I'm here to tell you, if you're not a Christian, please embrace Christ. There is power in the blood of Jesus. Trust me when I tell you that. That is where you get your strength from. See, this pain is mad, but you'll be amazed that a lot of women go through this pain over and over. I mean, you've seen women that have like 10, 20 children. It's not as if maybe they are the strongest or something. Trust me, when they're feeling that pain in the moment, it's always really crazy and intense. But at the end of the day, the pain goes, and at the end of the day, they forget and they come back to it again. So really, the grace of God is always sufficient. That's what I'll tell you. You keep calling on God, and you'll see that he will just give you the strength. Personally, I thought I was going to be screaming like a mad person, because I watched a lot of labor videos, a lot of women put into bed, read a lot of things about pregnancy and giving birth, basically. So I had a lot playing up in my head. And some people's experiences, they'll say how much they were just shouting and screaming and stuff. But trust me, in my own case, I just told myself something. The grace of God is sufficient for me, and even if I'm screaming and screaming, I'm just gonna get tired. So my advice is, when you get to that stage, there's no need for you to be screaming and screeching. Just try, sometimes, and then you call upon the name of Jesus. He's always there to sustain you. There's that extra strength that he's going to give to you through the process. Trust me, that wouldn't have been there if you didn't have Jesus, if you know what I mean. And yes, that's what I'm going to say. So at the end of the day, labor pain for me generally was an experience. It had times, it had intervals and all of that. But I've shared my story with you guys. If you know you want me to talk about some more things, you have some questions or stuff, feel free to send me a DM or comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are about labor pain. Are you a mother? Have you experienced labor pain before? What experiences have you had with your different pregnancies? And if you're a young lady that is actually aspiring to put to bed soon and have your baby, what fantasies do you have in your head? What imaginations have you had? What are you scared of? And what have you learned from this video? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for always coming back to watch me. Make sure you subscribe, and if you have someone that you need to encourage with this video one way or the other, feel free to share this video. Keep coming, okay? I got you. I'll see you guys in my next video. For now, it's bye. Killing me with the